The second night of the Champions League for us as Arsenal is done. And we walk out of this game having beaten PSG 2-0. And boy, oh boy, this has to be the most easiest games that I've ever watched. This has to be a game that I've watched when I'm so calm, relaxed, with no pressure. And this was the same to even the Arsenal players. It was a very calm game. We controlled the most part of that game from the beginning, and especially the first half, all the way through to the second half to the end of the game. It was a very entertaining game for us, and we put out a statement out there. They said we play dark art football. If that is dark art football that I saw there today, then I'm in for it. Anyway, there's nothing about dark art football there. We played our game, enjoyed the match, controlled the game, got one of the best goals that we've scored so far this season from Havertz, and one of the best free kicks that we've scored this season from Bukayo Saka. A direct free kick all the way to the net. This game came in with lots and lots of competition. Remember, PSG has never won the Champions League. Arsenal has never won the Champions League. But we looked the better team for the night. And this, you might also say it's because of the fact that we were playing at the Emirates Stadium, where we controlled the game. Some key highlights of the game and some key performance of the game. I was very impressed with the whole game in general. From the players, especially on that first half, where I think all the balls that they were trying to create were cut off by Thomas Partey. For me, that first half, Thomas Partey has to be my man of the match for that first half, because all the moves that PSG wanted to create, Thomas Partey was cutting in on all of them. And then, of course, for the first time ever, I've seen Arsenal play a very high line of defense, and especially on that first half. I was even worried for some time, but was still a good game. We were able to control it, and we even got goals out of it. And then the second half comes in, and a sub was done for Timber. I hope it's not an injury, and so far nothing else has been said about that, about him being subbed, whether it was an injury or just a squad rotation. And Kiwior was brought in to complete the match on the second half. And then that sub for Partey changed the whole dynamics of the game, because I realized when Partey was taken out, PSG was able to start controlling much of the balls from that midfield. I think having brought in Merino, sorry, and you know, Merino and Declan Rice almost played the same role. So we didn't have a complete CDM that could cut in on all those passes, and that is the reason as to why they were controlling the game. Another reason as to why they controlled the game on this second half, that is PSG, is due to the fact that today Martinelli was completely off. So many unnecessary touches, lost the ball a couple of instances where we was not supposed to lose the ball, especially one instance where we were attacking. The mentality and the mindset of every player was go and attack, and then he loses the ball, which almost costed us. But good recovery from our defenders. Gabriel Jesus also was brought in, and when Gabriel Jesus was brought in, we would have gotten another goal. Then Gabriel Jesus goes and takes another extra unnecessary touch there, which for me was not needed. He would have given the ball, would have been 3 goals up. And remember, from my previous video, I had said if we were able to control the game and score more than 3 goals, which was my prediction, then we would have given the youngsters more chances to come in and play the game. I think the fact that the second half, Arteta saw that most of that second half we were not controlling the ball, and that is the reason as to why he never brought in the youngsters as early enough to come in and complete on the game. Another highlight on this game basically was David Raya. For me, David Raya has to be my man of the match. I understand Kai Havertz, King Kai, was given the man of the match, but for me, it has to be David Raya. How many saves did he have to save? So many saves. He saves us again, another night, a clean sheet night for David Raya, a night where he has saved so many balls that would have gone inside that net. So we give all credit to David Raya for saving lots and lots of those chances that were being created and being shot by PSG. Of course, everybody saw how Timber played a very nice game. Everybody saw how Calafiori was good. Nothing much basically for Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba, nothing much for them to do, because there's nothing much PSG did for them to, you know, get to be that defensive on. But they were good. They were good. They were above average for tonight. Lots of our players were above average. Mourinho was also brought in on the game, and Mourinho played a very nice game tonight, especially those few touches that he got, like a couple of touches that I saw him. So it's a player that we are looking forward to see what he's going to give us in the near coming games. And I would expect on the game against Southampton for him to start this match. And on that game against Southampton, honestly speaking, I expect so many players to be rotated so that we can rest a couple of players even before we play against Bournemouth on the Vitality Stadium. If we continue playing the way we are playing right now, then I can assure you guys that we can believe. We can only believe. We can do this. Maybe this is the year we are taking this Champions League. Let's believe all the way through. Maybe this is that year that we are going to carry that Champions League. You never know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for Arsenal boys for entertaining us tonight. See you again on to the next episode. Salute, and remember to subscribe, share, comment, and like this video. Thank you so much. Adios, amigos. Adios, muchachos.